year when I went and joined all my fellow MVPs. Hi MVPs, you're the best. I carried this around with the 8-cell power bank. Now, I really felt like I moved forward. I dropped my Fujitsu T4210 that I was running around with, and I moved forward, I lunged forward. I had now, with these two devices, the power bank 8-cell, the 6-cell I've got in here, plus the Q1's new abilities to conserve power, I had, well over 8 hours. I don't know, I've never really bothered testing it because I was getting the full day's work. Now, that's a big plus, right? So in the Fujitsu I had the modular bay battery stuck inside, and that was about my only battery I could have extended on from the additional battery. So standard battery inside, which is that component there, and then extended battery in the modular bay, right? With this device, if we open up the organizer pack, what I've got is Samsung Q1 with an 6-cell, so that's actually the original lip of the 3-cell or the chassis of the Q1, and this, what you see that protrudes out the bottom, is the extended 6-cell battery. Very ergonomic. It does not protrude back, it does not protrude up and out, it does not add bulk, it just adds a bit of depth to the entire machine. Because I got big hands, really didn't bother me. I still kind of like it, and you can look at Warner Crocker in his video in regards to the R2H battle versus the Q1. He makes some great points in that on gottabemobile.com. But for the sake of this argument, I felt like I was more mobile. I still had my battery life that I was chasing, especially when you look at the 8-cell power bank coupled with this. Oh, and by the way, for anyone that owns the 8-cell power bank, when you go out to do your full day's work, charge both the Samsung Q1 with the 6-cell and your 8-cell and go out for the day. As soon as you start to use the computer, use the 8-cell first. This is a really, really great tip by Frank Garcia that I did not even think existed. There is a significant difference whether you use your 6-cell first, let it drain, then plug in your 8-cell when you need it, versus plugging your 8-cell in first, let that drain, unplug it when it's done, and then use your 6-cell that's left as a balance of the day. You actually get 45 minutes more if you use the 8-cell first. Plus, by the end of the day when you're tired and you finish your battery life, you don't have to carry around the 8-cell anymore. So Frank, really, really great tip there, man. I've been passing that on to a lot of people. So going back to how I replaced my Fujitsu, the main criteria for me was A, battery life, but B, keyboard. Now, I was really having fun with this organizer pack. There's a simple, you've seen this before on my blog, I'll link to the post on it for you that haven't seen it, so please, if you haven't seen it, have a look, it's worth looking at. The organizer pack itself has a kickstand to let it sit, you've got felt there to protect the screen when it's closed. If you fold the felt under, it becomes a rest place for your palms of your hands while you're typing, so it's very nice and soft. What I was doing is keeping the felt over the top of the keyboard, folding the keyboard under the Q1 and using it to ink this way. So Frank is totally right. I was in love, man. Like, this was really working for me. I was screaming. Which sort of brings me to my next point. The only thing was that I did not know the limitations of this setup until I bought the OQO. It's kind of the dilemma we all face right now. We don't know what we need until we get it, sometimes, okay? And really often. Right now, what I'm faced with is, when I'm mobile, I need to interact quickly, right? So I might be at a meeting, I need to take some ink notes. Q1, Fujitsu 4215 work really well. When I'm mobile, I need to do some typing. I don't generally hack away at blog posts on the road. I don't generally write a quotation on the road. I don't generally write a proposal for funding on the road. I don't generally send love letters to my wife on the road. So generally those long wordy documents, especially that love letter thing, they don't happen on the road. They happen at my desk. Now on the road, what I need to do is interact at a base to medium level. And what I mean by that is, urgent email comes in, Hugo, where is blah 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 blah, we're waiting for blah blah blah, where's it all up to? Now I can use the Q1 on the road when I'm at a semi-permanent location. So I might be at a coffee shop, yes. I might be at someone else's office, yes. I might be in the car waiting to go to my next meeting. The problem with being in the car waiting to go for my next meeting is that the organizer pack really lacks some rigidity. Okay, so when I put it on my lap, the kickstand does not really, it falls between my legs there, obviously for one, but B, there's no real place to lean it apart from the steering wheel, and really you start to I present myself with an awkward environment. So what I really needed, I didn't realise till I got the OQO, was really a keyboard, not significantly different to something like the Dopod keyboard. QWERTY, yes. Keys, yes. Number pad, yes. Allowing me to interact efficiently with someone who needs perhaps a quick reply, not a lengthy reply, regarding information. Now, can I do a quick reply on this? Yes, absolutely. Can I do a lengthy reply on this? Yes, absolutely. Now the irony is that when I want to do my lengthy reply, this is not the keyboard of choice for me. It's too crammed. I was plugging it in generally into a nice big Microsoft full-size desktop QWERTY keyboard, which posed the real question for me was, why am I carrying around this keyboard? Does it really make sense? Now, again, I did not know it didn't make sense until I actually got the OQO. So let's look at the OQO. There's the pouch itself that I've been carrying around now. Literally, if I stand up here, that's the pouch, right? So, massive difference in how I'm interacting with my hardware now. This is not a third-party suggestion as far as an organizer pack is concerned, or as far as port replicators and even, heaven forbid, a full-size carry bag that I need for this. This is now literally about as mobile as my mobile phone or my cellular phone for some of you. As you pull this out, you realise very instantly that it is truly mobile. This is unlike anything else. Because I carry a suit jacket around a lot, I do carry it in my pocket. In fact, one of the questions that was posed is, yeah, but how often do you really put it in your pocket? All the time, right? So it fits in a suit pocket in there easily. So if I have to go to meetings and I'm not taking a suit jacket, it absolutely fits in here. Now this is the extended battery version. So let's put that into perspective. That's the extended battery version of the Q1. That's the extended battery version of the OQO. Right? That's the extended battery version. Let's see if I can pull this off. Of the Fujitsu T4215. So let's zoom in there. Look at that. I mean, what do you think? Are we not presenting ourselves with a very different picture than we were 6 months ago? It's no wonder I've fallen in love with this form factor called the OQO Model 02. Now, the difference between how I interact in a mobility scene is that the organizer pack was not the keyboard of choice for me when mobile, as I've suggested. I've alluded to the fact that when mobile, I don't need to hack away lengthy documents. The OQO does present the keyboard of choice for me. There's two reasons it presents a keyboard of choice. Now,